Yo, what it do, YouTube? It is your boy Marcus, and we are back with another video. And today we're talking about, can Carson Wentz lead the Indianapolis Colts to the playoffs? Now, with the draft coming out in a few days, we're trying to figure out what the Colts are going to officially look like before the season starts. Now, we know that we got a bunch of talent on defense. We got a bunch of talent on offense on both sides of the field. Our coaching staff is pretty solid. And now we got Carson Wentz, who says he understands the offense and he knows what he has in front of him. So him working out with Patman and Pittman Jr. on a weekly basis. You see the footage and the video on pretty much every platform. You see the pictures. He's getting a good relationship with them, and he's trying to figure it out. And he knows what comes to hand when it comes to this offensive scheme. Now, he has a really good running back core that he doesn't really have to do much. We don't even need 100% Carson. We don't need MVP for him. Just to be honest, we need a Carson Wentz that's going to be able to manage the game and don't force a lot of turnovers. That's not going to ask a lot from the quarterback position. So asking him, Carson Wentz, to come in to try to lead this offense is a big deal, but he doesn't have a lot of weight on him. I feel like the pressure is going to be more on the defense. Can the defense hold up? The pass rush is probably going to be the biggest problem for us, and depending on how they're going to look going into next year, because we know defense wins championships. All Carson Wentz has to do is manage the game. Manage the game on the offensive side, try to keep the defense well conditioned. If he forces less turnovers, we don't have the defense on the field the whole game. We don't get gassed. We don't get aired out. And, we'll have a better chance of making it to the Super Bowl, into the playoffs in general. So Carson Wentz, I think he'll be fine. I think he can lead us to the playoffs. We're not going to be asking for much from him. Carson Wentz, our run game could pretty much lead our offense. And then when it comes down to Carson throwing the football, it won't be as much as needed as it's supposed to be. He can be mobile, but we're not going to need him to be mobile. I'm pretty sure we're going to have a very good offensive line going into next season, even though we're going to be playing a lot of good defenses next year as well. So I feel like Carson Wentz can do just what he has to do to get us off the field and put up at least 6 points on another drive every now and then. So I do have faith in Carson Wentz. I think he can lead our offense. I think he can be successful in our scheme. Formula with Coach Frank Wright. Marcus Brady as the QB coach is the offensive coordinator. He just has all the pieces intact for this playoff built team. I think the edge rush is probably going to be the biggest question mark going into next year. Is how is the edge rush going to look going against these high-powered teams next year, because we got a lot of weapons we're going to be going up against next year. So Carson Wentz is never the issue. The cornerback position isn't the issue. Edge rush, I feel like, is going to be the biggest question mark and expectation. We're trying to figure out what they're going to look like going into next season. So Carson Wentz leading us to the playoffs, I would say yes. I would definitely agree with that. But you guys let me know in the comment section your thoughts. Can Carson Wentz lead us to the playoffs? And what do you think is the biggest question mark of stopping us? Let me know your whole thoughts. And until next time, you've been Culture Shock.